Well, hello, welcome back to my kitchen. I'm doing a series called How Much Do I Have for Dinner? I'm on a fixed income, and sometimes things pop up that I haven't planned for financially. And basically, the first thing to go is the fun money, then the food money. So, got me to thinking, I'm sure there are other people who have the same issues as I. So we have decided to put numbers 3 through 20 in a bowl. The kids have been randomly picking out a number. And what I'm doing is I'm shopping my freezer first and my pantry first. It wouldn't make financial sense to go out and buy more food when I already have it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use current prices. So if I can get that today for this number, that's the number I'm going to use, not the number I bought it for 6 months ago and got a ridiculous sale. That being said, if I'm using a name brand something and I'm putting up the price for something that's not name brand, because that's what I would use. If I had to go buy it that day, that would be the choice that I would. What you're seeing is what I had made in the past because I got a good deal on that. So I just wanted to say that so that it's clear that I'm, putting up Pepsi and I got a little, Coca-Cola or a cola brand or something like that. So that's what it is. I would never though not buy my Pepsi. I love it. So Tyler's going to pick the number out of the bowl and he's going to decide what we have to eat with tonight.
$3.
How much?
3.
Wow. We're going to have to brainstorm for that. $3 to feed all 7 of us. All right, Tyler, let's go shopping. Okay, I'm back. What do we decide to do with that $3 to feed 7 people? Oh my word, what are we gonna do? Well, I thought about it. A long time ago on the channel, I made this concoction with pasta and veggies and chicken, and that's what I'm gonna make tonight. Now, it's not going to be the full version of it because we're doing it on a shoestring. So I'm gonna make a knockoff of the stir-fry veggie chicken thing. So let's go cook, come on. Okay, here's everything for a $3 meal. I have the mixed vegetables, use whatever veggie you want, a can of chicken, and a can of pasta. My freebies are going to be the onion powder, garlic powder, soy sauce, hoisin sauce, maybe rice wine vinegar, and some olive oil. Now, when I made this before, I made it without the chicken and I served it with a big old loaf of bread. Well, I forgot to get the bread today. So we decided, do we want bread or do we want chicken? Kids said chicken. So I broke out my dollar store chicken. So let's get right into the cooking. Okay, first things first. Gotta boil the water, add the salt. Okay, water is boiling. It seems so weird not to have anything to chop or dice or slice or anything like that. This is one of those easy meals. Okay. Water's boiling. Okay, all my Italian people, turn away. Don't watch what I'm about to do. I'm going to break the pasta. Whoop, whoop. I'm putting the whole pound in. Now I'm going to want this al dente. I do not want it cooked and mushy. So we're going to keep a good eye on it. But that's that. Let's just wait for that to cook and then we'll be back to mixing everything up. I still got a little bit of pasta left here to go in the pot. All right, there we go. I'm not sure if I mentioned it or not, but we don't want these cooked like super soft. We want a little bit of bite to them. Okay, so this is ready. I'm going to drain and rinse these in cold water, but I'm going to reserve some of the starchy water for when I make the mixture. All right, so I got the biggest pan I could find, and I'm gonna start with the chicken. I'm gonna zhuzh up this chicken right here a little bit. It's not much for a pound, but this is what they wanted. They wanted this over the bread. And I'm just going to season it lightly because it's going into a stir fry, so it's not going to need a whole lot. But I'm going to put some seasoned salt on it. Pepper, and this is all to taste. This whole thing is pretty much going to be to taste. So what I want is I want the water to cook out of this chicken. And that's what I'm going to do. When it gets to that point, I'll come back and show it to you. All right, so it's starting to cook down. A little bit of oil in there, but I did put some olive oil to cook it in. Basically, all I'm going to do is flip it over. I want all those bits off the bottom, but we're going to cook the rest of it in this pan. So whatever bits are here or not here. Now you could use a bouillon. I don't know if I have any to add to this, but if I do, I'll add it. Because those are pantry staples. But we'll see. Sticking more than I wanted it to the pan. Okay, so I'm going to take this chicken out and I'm going to set it to the side. If I had more money, I would have more chicken. All right, so to this, we're going to add about 3 cups of water. 1, 2. It's a little bit less than 3 right there, so I'll put a little bit more in there. Okay. To that, I'm going to add, let me turn on my flame here. I want those bits in the bottom as flavor. I'm going to add bouillon. So this is the powdered bouillon, but a bouillon nonetheless. This is why having a well-stocked seasoning cabinet helps, because this is going to add to that chicken flavor that I didn't get from that little tiny bit of chicken that I had, but we'll get there. I'm going to put 2 in there. So that's the equivalent of 2 bouillons. Boop. And I'm going to use my spatula stuff to scrape up all these little bits off the bottom. Matter of fact, I'm going to do it now before I add anything else. Start scraping them up. Want all those bits in there. I'm not giving up not 1 drop of that flavor. Okay. To this, we're going to add a 1/3 cup of soy. And again, if you don't like that much soy, don't use it. Go it in. We're going to add a tablespoon of garlic. Whoop. Tablespoon of onion. Oh, why my onion powder is getting so like clumpy. Now my hands are gonna smell like onions. And we're going to give that a go. Okay, so while I was bringing this to a boil, I took a tablespoon of cornstarch and some of the juice, the starchy water, and I'm just making a slurry. So hopefully I shook it enough and it's... Now you're not going to see it thicken in here. It's going to thicken as it cooks. But it is in there. And the starchy water that we used will help it thicken up. Just going to give this a second to come back to a boil. And then we'll start adding the pasta and chicken and the veggies and all that. Let's give it a moment to get back to a boil. And now we're going to add the pasta in carefully. Like I said, it was in the refrigerator, so it's got cold. I like it that way. It seems to work better for me that way. I mean, I've only made this a few times, but... And you're gonna need a really big pot for this. This is the biggest one I could find. The last time I made this, I didn't put the whole pound in because I didn't think the kids would eat it. I ended up having to go back and make more. So, I'm gonna get that in there. We're gonna give that a minute to start marrying together. Now you can go back in and taste this as it gets thicker and decide if you want more soy sauce, do you want more this, do you want more of that. You really got to give it a minute though to let it do its thing and for the pasta to absorb. It's going to absorb all of that water. Look, there's hardly any in there at this point. See how thick it has gotten? So, I can't remember if I had to add more last time or not, so. Let me get the veggies. Now these veggies are still kind of frozen. I let them sit on the counter. They're the steamable kind. And they're going in. That's why I said you need a big pan or a pot. This is the most food you could possibly get with $3, y'all. $3 is making all of this. I'm going to give that a minute to come together. I'm going to give it a taste before we have to add the chicken in and decide if we want to put the hoisin in or not. Do we want to add more soy or not? So let's give that a minute. Okay, I'm going to go in with about a tablespoon of the hoisin. Just because I feel like it needs something. It's not much. It's a tiny, tiny bit. But enough to make the difference once it gets mixed through. Now this is a light flavor of the soy sauce and all of that. If you like it really strong, you're probably going to want to add just a little bit more than I did. But we like it a little bit on the lighter side. But there you have it, guys. Oh, no we don't, there you have it. I'm talking about there you have it, guys. And I haven't even added the meat. Let's get that out. All right, so it's not much meat, but if you get that little blast of chicken in your mouth while you're eating, you'll know it's there. Because I seasoned it up nice and good. But there you have it, guys. So, what are we going to do now? I'm going to meet you at the table. And looky there. Looky at that. She's looking yummy. Yummy. Yummy.
Yummy.
And there's my plate. She looking yummy, yummy, yummy. Now let's get to that taste test.
If you get any benefit at all from my content, you can help me out by clicking like, share, commenting, and definitely hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video.
Well, hello! I guess that's our thing. Eric and I are gonna give it a go.
Ooh, this looks good.
Look at all the veggies in there. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'll get a piece of chicken on mine. Chicken. Chicken, chicken, chicken.
Should I get some vegetables? Oh.
Ready?
Yeah.
Mmm. Mmm. Mmm.
Even better than I remembered it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have to make a second one again.
The last time I made this for Eric, and I've only made it 2 or 3 times, I think. This might be the 3rd time. Eric made me make it again the next day because he liked it that much. So he's been lurking around the pot while I was cooking. But instead of me talking, let me get the others fed and see what they think about it. I'll see you at the wrap up. So dinner's over. How did we do? We had a pound of pasta, a bag of mixed veggies, and a can of chicken. How much is left? Nothing. Not a ding-dang drop. They ate it all. There you have it. Hope you try it. Hey, if you only got $3, or even $2, you could have done that on for just the veggies and the pasta. So there you go. Hope you try it. Hope you like it. Leave me a comment either way. And don't forget, click on my face and like and subscribe. See you later. Bye.